Alright guys, so welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. And once again, hitting up my local comic book store, I was able to find another awesome looking figure. This one here is from the Netflix Transformers War for Cybertron. Spoiler, this is Ultra Magnus. Now, I do not have the box as they didn't have the box at the store. So I was able to get the figure itself. It looks really good. It looks awesome. So today we're going to skip looking at the box since we don't have it and go straight into the figure. Alright guys, so here is the Ultra Magnus figure, and it is awesome looking. I like the way this figure came out. It looks great. Let's take a closer look and get some look at some of these details. He's got a great head sculpt there. Once again, all little details going up and down this figure. The paint job, the details to a lot of the stuff where you can see battle damage and everything. The detail to the rims and the tires, and the side trailer that's actually part of his armor. Once again, this figure looks great, looks awesome. And I'm so glad that I was able to pick him up and add him to my collection. He is a leader class figure as well, so he is going to tower over a lot of the figures that I recently got from the War for Cybertron. I'm going to have to actually look in and try to get some more leader class figures to fill up my shelf. But once again, this figure here, amazing looking. Just look at all the detail that they put into this figure right here. Now you can see I got his shoulder mounted missiles a little bit lower because that's pretty much where they're mounted on the G1 figure. So I figured to put them there. But he does come with a couple of accessories. The first accessory he has is of course his rifle, as you can see here. Not much paint detail, but a lot of little detail molded into the rifle itself. It would have been cool if they actually did a little paint job to it, but it is what it is. Still looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and let's put that in his hand right here. There we go. Now he does come with another accessory. So let's go ahead and let's pull out this other accessory right here. He comes with a Minicon Target Master, a very weird looking one. It's a hot pink transparent. So let's go ahead and put that one in this hand here. Now he's supposed to come with some blast effects for this Target Master. Unfortunately, the comic book store did not have it. So that's something I'm going to be shopping on eBay for here in the near future. But guys, let's go ahead and let's take a look at some of his articulation. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at the articulation of this figure right here. Now of course his head is on a ball joint, so you do get some up and down. You get to rotate his head all the way 360 left or right, and he does have a little tiltage. At the shoulder, his arms do a 360. Now the way I got his shoulder mounted rockets, he can't really go up, but let's just move this out the way. And now his arm can go completely 90 degrees out to the side. As you can see here, he does have some rotation at the elbow. And his arm can do about 90 degrees at the elbow right there. Once again, really cool. Lots of articulation for this figure here. Now he does have some wrist rotation as well, as you can see here. Now let's go ahead. He does have some hip rotation, which is very nice as well. Now let's go ahead and move his arms out the way. Now this is pretty much as far as his legs can go off to the side. See if you can get that. Now he does have some leg rotation right there at the hip, which is really cool. Now he can go all the way out towards the front, and he can, with all the armor that he has on him, he can barely do 90 degrees. Now the figure inside the armor can go 90 degrees, is just the armor's preventing him from doing that. Now the armored legs do have some ankle tiltage right there, as you can see. Once again, makes nice for some very great poses with this figure right here. Let's go ahead and put his rockets back the way they were. Once again, a really nice figure. But guys, let's go ahead before we transform him. Let's take a look at Ultra Magnus without his armor. Alright guys, so here is Ultra Magnus without his armor on. Once again, he's pretty much just a white version of Optimus Prime, as he always been. So let's get a closer look, take a look at the details. We already seen the articulation of this figure, so there's no need to go into it now. But once again, this figure is done really nice, really cool looking. Even the non-armored up Ultra Magnus has some pretty cool details to him. Really nice looking. Once again, this is a really cool figure. Many different ways you can actually display him on your shelf. If you want him with the armor, without the armor, whichever way, it's your toy. You choose to display it how you see fit. Now this is really cool. Now let's go ahead and let's do a comparison between him and the G1 version of Ultra Magnus. Alright, so here he is alongside a unarmored G1 Ultra Magnus, which is pretty much a white version of the original Optimus Prime. Once again, they're pretty much the same height almost. They got the colors of the head pretty much down with the red eyes, the blue faceplate, and the blue center point of the helmet, which once again looks pretty cool. But let's go ahead, I forgot to do it earlier, so let's go ahead and do it now. Let's jump to Ultra Magnus comparison with both of them having their armor on. Alright, so once again, here we have Ultra Magnus with his armor on. Let's go ahead and let's bring in the G1 Ultra Magnus. And here he is with the G1 Ultra Magnus. Now, obviously the G1 is a lot taller, but of course the new Netflix version of Ultra Magnus does have way more articulation than the G1 version does. Once again, this pretty cool. I'm thinking about doing a review on the G1 Ultra Magnus. So guys, if that's something you want to see, go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know you want to see that, and I'll go ahead and put that video together for you guys. But guys, let's go ahead, let's transform Ultra Magnus, and let's check out his alt mode.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
あのバトルコンボイに続きパワードコンボイ登場。キャリアカーとしてカーロボット対前進機種としてさらに合体してパワーロボットに宝のカーロボットパワードコンボイ。
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Alright guys, so here is Ultra Magnus in his alt mode. Looks pretty cool, very Cybertronic. Let's take a closer look at him and check out all the details on this figure here. Here you go from the front bumper with the translucent front end of the truck. Once again, lots of detail going all the way down the side of the trailer. Now this trailer doesn't look like a vehicle transport trailer like the original G1 Ultra Magnus. To me, this one kind of looks like one of those cattle trucks. Now, I get it, with Optimus Prime, they didn't give him a trailer on Cybertron. I guess he gets that when he becomes a Transformer on Earth. And this one here is kind of like Ultra Magnus is carrying around his armor. He would have been the same style truck as Optimus or very similar to him. But since he has his special armor, the armor becomes the trailer to his vehicle mode, which I can totally get and I can stand behind. That is a cool concept. But in this one, he is not a vehicle transporter because there's no way he can transport anybody in that trailer. But once again, it is really cool. It does have lots of detail to it. The only flaw that I find in it is the feet still hanging off the back. If they could have done something with that, it would have been really cool. But other than that, lots of armament around him. So he's basically like a rolling battle station with the 2 rocket launchers, his rifle in the center, and the 2 other cannons alongside his trailer. This is a really cool figure. He looks really cool in his alt mode. But guys, let's go ahead and let's check him out versus the G1. Alright, so once again, here we have Ultra Magnus. Now let's go ahead and bring out the G1 version. Alright guys, and here he is once again with the G1 version of Ultra Magnus. Very cool looking, and as you can see, the Netflix version is a lot shorter, as you can see here from the front, and as you can see here from the rear. The G1 is a lot bigger, but then again, most toys in the 80s were larger in size than the toys of today. Well, guys, that's gonna wrap up this episode here right now. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Once again, if you have a chance to pick up one of these Netflix War for Cybertron trilogy Ultra Magnuses, whether it's the Siege version, the Earthrise, or Kingdom one, they all seem pretty cool. I'm planning on getting myself the Kingdom one and checking that one out, and once again, as soon as I get it, I'll be posting it here on YouTube. But until then, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel. Hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified every time I put out a new video. And guys, share this video on your social media. Get the word out on these videos. And guys, if you like the videos that I'm putting out on this channel, go ahead and smash that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. And for those of you who are watching this on Rumble, go ahead and smash that Rumble button. And guys, if there's anything in particular you guys want to watch on this channel, go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I will do my best to try to get that video out to you guys. And guys, keep an eye out because soon I'm going to be doing another giveaway. So hopefully you guys that watch this channel regularly will be able to participate in this giveaway and get yourself some free prizes. Instead of doing one figure, I'm gonna be doing a few figures, a couple of core figures, some of the new core figures, and a couple of deluxe class figures as well, and some other stuff from maybe perhaps Mega Bloks. I'm not really sure yet what I'm gonna be doing in this giveaway. I gotta see what I got on my prize shelf, and I'm gonna do somewhat of a semi-large giveaway here, guys. So guys, keep an eye out for that. I'll be posting details on that on the back of my YouTube channel videos, and I'll be posting updates on the Facebook page Nerdvana as well. I'll leave a link to that Facebook group in the description below. Once again, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.